spiraled. Well, they're coming together in a merger. We're talking about crypto giant Circle Internet Financial and SPAC Concord. It's going to be a deal worth about over $4 billion. It's just really the latest way for stock investors to get exposure to crypto if they don't want to go there. I want to bring in Michael Lee from Michael Lee Strategies. Mike, I know you're an advocate for crypto. You're also a stock market investing pro. Do you like these kind of deals?
So, Charles, I'm just not a fan of SPACs in general. I do not think management's interests are aligned with the shareholders. They're looking to spend up on deals so that they can keep that money in-house, not have to return it to investors and collect their fees. That being said, this is bullish for the crypto industry. There's a demand for people to have indirect exposure through equity ownership. I prefer to own crypto through crypto.
What about some stocks like Riot, MARA, even Coinbase, which just got a target upgrade this week to 440?
Yeah, so look, for those looking to play, the pickaxe trade, if you will, instead of being the guy that finds the gold, you just want to sell the pickaxes to the gold miners. That's a good way to play it. But again, I feel like if you want exposure to crypto, and the way that I get exposure is directly through the underlying asset. Like, if you believe central banks are going to keep printing money, as I do, and as I think they are, you should be dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin and Ethereum on a weekly basis, or as you get paid, because if you do that, you're going to have a nice cost basis. And I think we may be a decade away from the Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency space really maturing as an asset class. And between now and then, I think there's a ton of money to be made.
And that's where real fortunes are made, right? That's what Diamond Hands is all about. It's not about buying and holding for a couple of weeks, a couple of months. You just named it right there, Mike. Let me ask you, you just mentioned the Fed. A lot of speculation on what's next for them. Obviously, though, Wall Street believes they're going to hold back at least for now. What's your assessment of this week in the stock market, and what are you looking for next week?
So, well, Charles, look, what we want to see is a stabilization of interest rates. If you remember, I came on your show in the beginning of April, and I said, the story for quarter two is going to be the complete opposite of quarter one, where tech's going to outperform and interest rates are going to rally. And we saw that happen. I think what the bond market is saying is inflation is transitory to a point, and the bond market is not worried about it. And now that there's this dysfunction in Washington and the Biden administration is coming out with all these executive orders, there's now some growth concerns. Well, all that stuff does is give cover for the Fed to keep rates lower for longer, keep accommodating, keep buying, massive amounts of bonds every single month for longer. And that to me means higher stock prices.
I got 30 seconds. What do you like right here?
Charles, I love it. You love it. Everyone else should love it. NVIDIA. You're getting a good entry point right here. The last time we did it, I think the stock's up 20 or 30% since the last time we talked about it. That company's not going anywhere. And then the other mega tech name that started to move, but it really hasn't moved the way that a lot of the other names are, is Oracle. And then if you don't want to be a stock picker, you can just buy XLK. I think that's going to continue to outperform the S&P 500 for the rest of the year.
By the way, I'm glad you brought up Oracle. It was also mentioned in that Wall Street Journal article about the meme stocks, and they made 144 acquisitions. The company reinvented itself over and over again. Folks, investing now and understanding management is a way to make a lot of money, but you got to have some faith. Hey, Mike, you're one of the best, my man. Have a great weekend. We'll talk again real soon.
Thanks, Charles.
While we're breaking down President Biden